The Buffalo Woman. The Buffalo Woman. She is from the West. Buffaloes, considered by Native Americans to be sacred, and they're the keepers of medicine and abundance. Now you know why I got so excited. Because every part of their hides and meat has been used to feed and sustain the people for thousands of years. You know, you have abundance if you have that hide on you and you're going hunting in the winter. Abundance can come in many ways, and we must appreciate all the ways in which it comes. Sometimes we think something is worthless, however, it is very much part of the equation. Lakota legends speak of a pure white buffalo that came to the tribe, turned into a woman, and taught humans how to live in harmony with nature. She became known as the beloved white buffalo calf woman. As lovers, buffalo women bring an easygoing and soothing presence into their relationships. They are straightforward in their approach to sex, and they revel, that's not even the word that I was looking for. In terms of I want to make it very life useful. They're very comfortable in very earthy environments. They like, maybe the woods more. They have earthly delights of lovemaking. So yeah, those positions, those more close to the earth kind of ways. They have a powerful sex drive and are transported to the heavens through pure physical passion. They have a powerful sex drive and they have an orgasm that raises their energy very high and just takes them places. Whereas another woman might be more, she needs a moment, maybe a cuddle or wants affection or doesn't or whatever. The buffalo woman really lingers in her orgasm. It's a very powerful one. She might not be multi-orgasmic or always wet, but her orgasms are very strong. And these women like to be grazed upon for days. If you want to attract and court, not that anyone does these days, a buffalo woman, make sure you comment on the beauty of her body, touch her often with affection, give her compliments. Yeah, she likes those things. To open herself up sexually, she desires and needs to feel your earthy body warm and your presence. Then slowly as things heat up and her sexual forces gather inside, watch out, because the stampede is coming. A buffalo woman likes to start leisurely, slowly, and delicately. And then as her pleasure builds, she will draw you to her until she finally expresses the full force of her orgasmic joy and amazing power. During or right before the orgasm, she will wrap her legs around you tightly and pull you close, and then bite or fiercely kiss anywhere she can. Her orgasms, like I said, are very high and strong. Her orgasms are brought to a peak through physical sensations and that connected touch when you both are touching each other in different places at the same time. The sounds of a buffalo woman during sex are called the songs of the earth. She can be unpredictable and mysterious, for while she has a tendency to be honest and direct, She can be very direct about what she wants, for example. But she can also quickly change her mind, so the buffalo woman is a little bit unpredictable. Typically, you will know when a buffalo woman wants to make love and to have sex, because she will tell you. At times, however, her straightforward approach to lovemaking can be too much. As lovers, buffalo women must use their intuition to feel into the needs of others, while learning to be more thoughtful, sensitive, and nuanced in their approaches to sex and intimacy. Just like many people say, well, men just, I want it, or let's fuck. Well, just like that, some women can be that way too. And at times, just like a woman might have had a hard day, or might just have a lot going on, where, hey, yeah, sex is definitely possible, but give me a moment. It's not plug and play. Soothe me into it. And do it not because you want something, but because you understand. You can use your logic. And so it's something that both sexes should be more aware of, because a lot of fucking could be going on in happier terms without developing traumas about continuously doing something that you don't want, into preventing manipulation, and so much more. So being more thoughtful and in touch, many ways to begin things, many ways to initiate. When buffalo women access their ability to tune into the human body, they instinctively feel their lover's deep sexual needs. Like the buffalo who gives away every part of itself to sustain life, buffalo women are intuitive, giving lovers who can use the extraordinary potency of their sexual love, sexual energy, to heal themselves and others. So very healing. If that buffalo woman knows what she is doing and who she is and her power, she'll be drawn to healing modalities and things, and she will prove to herself how healing she truly is and how much of a healer she is. So distinguishing features. One of the distinguishing features of the buffalo woman's genital anatomy is her large, protruding, thick outer lips, which curl and hang downward in cascading layers of skin. Some women may feel embarrassed about their large lips, and society might call them roast beef lips, I heard once. Ooh, I put that man in his place. The wife was telling me that it was a couple, and they were telling me about their situation and how she believed, she was one of many women that told me how she believed she didn't have a pretty perfect pussy. And I said, what? And how he said they're like roast beef. I said, wow. First of all, roast beef is thin-er than the buffalo woman's pussy lips. They are just beautiful. And once they learn that many lovers enjoy sucking and tasting these sumptuous earthly folds, they take great pride in being buffalo women. Because once a man is just, he just didn't know what to do with that pussy. Other distinct features of the buffalo woman's anatomy are a somewhat wide entrance, so a wider entrance, and shallow depth. So see, look at that. just because she has bigger and thicker pussy lips, and maybe what looks like from the outside a larger vagina, her entrance might even be wider, but it's a shallow tunnel. She must find positions that give her a good angle during intercourse so she does not experience pain during thrusts. And some fool might say, oh, look at that big pussy, I'm just going to pound it and hurt her. One position that works well is with her legs held together so that she can control the depth of her lover's penetrations. This way, any position that puts her more in control. Once a buffalo woman is aroused and finds good positions, the depth and power of her inner cave expands. That's right. Not all pussies are the same. That's right, tigers and goddess. So just to summarize, the direction of the whale is west, the place of the body, earth, holding and transforming with intimacy. The west is very dreamy. Like I said, it's where the sun sets. And so, that's also why her orgasms are so strong. Take her to the heavens. The distance between the clitoris and the opening of the pussy is 2 to 3 fingers. But thick, thick lips. The shape or size of the hood is teepee-like, with many hanging folds. So her clitoris isn't like a tunnel. It isn't shaped like a hood. The hood of the clitoris. It isn't necessarily shaped like a hood. It's shaped more in a sort of has that point at the very tip and comes down almost in a triangular way. Whereas for the other, it's more like a cylinder, more tunnel-like. And so a very small area of skin, tiny, but there are differences. And now, very thick, wrinkled, and protruding inner lips. She has a shallow cave, remember, shallow tunnel, 3 to 5 inches deep. It is wide, but, just like men have shorter but thicker cocks. In her case, she has a shorter tunnel, but it's wider. 2 or 3 inches in diameter. And so it expands. Remember, it's muscle. The location of the G spot is midway back. And so you go further back about 2 joints of a finger, of your middle finger, I would say, the longer one, if you're a woman. So we have smaller hands. But basically, you're almost right there, about a quarter of the way to get to the actual, your area there with your uterus and all, the end of the tunnel. And so your cervix. So it's basically not all the way in the back towards the cervix, but about a quarter or a third of your finger from it. Now, the lubrication is moderately wet. So not a salivating woman like the cat woman. And it may need a little bit more to get her lubricated, but just understand she's moderately wet. The temperature of this pussy is very cool. The taste is salty or earthy. Some don't have the mention of taste because it might not have something very, very much higher, but her taste is salty or earthy. The time to reach orgasm is about 15 to 20 minutes, and the type of stimulation, she enjoys a very slow pace until she nears climax. Lots of foreplay, so a slow pace is what she enjoys the most. She likes gentle rubbing of the folds on either side of the clitoris, a lot of sucking and licking of the lips, sometimes underneath the hood, loves oral sex. Public sex might be a thing for cat women, but the buffalo woman is more earthy. So just think earthy, maybe camping or something like that. Positions I didn't get to. One more. She loves lots of sensuous play. She loves pubic grinding. Most women do, because it stimulates the rest of the clitoris that lies behind the mound. Lots of sensuous play before, during, and after the orgasm, and after the orgasm. And many earthquake-like implosive orgasms. Likes to hold, squeeze, kiss, or bite during orgasms. She has very explosive ones. And woman on top, doggy style, or bowed back. Doggy style with the bowed back. I always say it funny, but arched, or very, very all the way down. It depends, but I don't like to say the very certain positions, because then you might have a buffalo woman listen to this, or a husband of a buffalo woman listen to this and then go do that position. In this case, she's the one that needs to decide which positions are best for her. If you are a buffalo woman, you're the one that needs to play with those positions, especially if you already know that some positions do hurt. So why put up with it? Why not learn your positions? Yes, you'll have a night of, does that feel good? Does that feel good? But then you'll get to the, ooh, yeah, that does feel good. That doesn't hurt. That didn't hurt at all. And you went so hard. Or you went so deep it felt. Even deeper than I normally take it. Ooh la la, you see? So just playing with that. And for this one, I was a little distracted because I'm also cooking. I have three things going on, and the recording, but I wanted to get it done because it is so fun and it is so beautiful to just be able to share and to get that out there, that just like not all cocks, which I'll pass those teachings on to. Not all cocks are the same. We already did this on OnlyFans, so this is a big review. And you don't have to read it this time. And it isn't short, it's very detailed, so you can get the most of it, because it's also telling you about, if you're down there and you notice somebody has thick lips, then you can actually enjoy them and see where that takes her. And some women like the clitoral stimulation, other women do not. So in this case, you have one that does, that really gets off on even sucking of that hood. So, ladies, please do learn your pussy.